Hello you carpy lot and welcome back to Carping Forever UK with Scotty P. Today you join me at Brook Farm. This is a new fishery. I got here yesterday but I couldn't do any recording or any filming or anything. The fishery manager was doing a lot of work. Like I say, this is a new fishery. It's only really just opened and they've been just sorting out the car park yesterday, so there was a lot of noise going on. So I couldn't really get to record much yesterday. So I spent last night just really chatting and having a bit of a social with my pal Andy Partridge, who's just the next swim down to me. So yeah, we just had a bit of a chill out last night. We had a bit of a bonfire pit. We've got a fire pit next to the bivvy, so yeah, we burnt some wood, had a nice little chin wag, little catch up. We haven't seen each other for a while. Bit like I haven't really seen you guys for a while. But finding time with the new little one to get out on the bank is pretty difficult, to be honest. But I've managed to squeeze in 48 hours. The missus has been very kind and let me out to play, as it were. But yeah, so yeah, last night a couple of bleeps, but nothing to write home about. Got up this morning at about 5 o'clock because it was blooming freezing it was. I was going to recast the rods, but I just could not get out of my pit. It was so cold. So I waited for it to warm up. I'm just literally about to recast now. I'm gonna recast all my rods, freshen up all the bait, put some fresh bait out as well, tie some new hook links before I cast out, obviously. So I'm going to be using the multi-rig this weekend, just purely because there's fish out there that have never seen a hook before in their life. I'm a very simple carp angler. I like to keep it simple. So, and a multi-rig, as it says in the name, can be used in a multiple of different situations and be used as multiple rigs as well, from a pop-up rig to your standard hair rig. I use that in conjunction with a bait screw, which just makes life a lot easier. Yeah. Right then, you carpy lot. Let's see if I can get a fish on the bank for you. Tight line. And this is my home for the next 48 hours. My bed, clothes, bait. It's my rods. I've still got one to sling out over there. The other rod's my baiting rod that I used to put bait out. And then my little chair. Happy days. Time to get the kettle on.
Some up, hard work, not another day's of work. Hard work, that's what they say. Hard work, I earn my pay. Hard work, I get off the rock, I move on down.
Good evening, you carpy lot. What a mad day it's been today. No fish yet to show you. I've still got a few more hours left. I'm here tonight. Going home tomorrow, so that's going to be the 48 hours. There's been a bit of an incident on the lake today, so I've not really had a chance to do a lot of recording or show you guys where my spots are or anything like that. But I'll try and do that in the morning before I pack up and go home. So changes. Made a couple of changes this afternoon before the incident happened. I changed my left-hand rod completely. I put an adjustable zig with a glow-in-the-dark Baylys baits
Illuminati range. I think it's maple and cream on there. That was in glow in the dark green, because they do a couple of different colours, I think. I've only had the green and the blue, but oh my god, do they glow in the dark. Wow. And you only need a UV torch to charge them up, and they last a fair few hours. We had one on the side out last night, just messing around with it, seeing how long it would last for, and we got it out around about 7. By midnight it was still glowing, so yeah, it was they're a pretty good product, to be fair. And literally as soon as I casted out my middle rod, because I've also I've got an Illuminati pop-up on maple pop-up on my middle rod in a snowman setup, with a God's Gift boilie, all from the Baylys Baits range. I've got that on my middle rod, and that one was in blue, and literally within 2 minutes of it being in the water, there was fish showing interest in it. I don't know whether it was just a liner, but literally within 2 minutes I had a pickup, and it literally lifted the bobbin up to the blanks. So yeah, that was a pretty good bite, but nothing developed anything from that. But yeah, but anyway, right guys, I'm gonna get some dinner on. Tie lines. Hello, you carpy lot. Well, the rest of the day's passed. Nothing really happened at all. It's now what, 1:30 in the morning, I think. And yeah, I've had a couple of liners, but nothing major. I've got the new ND. Well, sorry, not new. I got some new ND tackle bite alarms for Christmas. They tell you how far the line moved, and my right hand rod, which I recasted just before 10 o'clock. Yeah, my right hand rod, that had a 3mm, because it tells you how far the line's pulled through, a 3mm run, but nothing after that. Yeah, so I'm going to get my head down now, try and get a couple of hours sleep, hopefully get woken up in the night with a screaming run, and hopefully have a nice carp to show you guys. Tight lines. Good morning, you carpy lot. So nothing to report today from last night. I had a little tiny movement at about, what, 1:30, but like I said earlier, nothing to write home about. It was only 3mm run, but yeah, nothing since. I've had a little bit of a move around, to be honest. Last few hours now, we just had some breakfast, so just gonna make a cup of tea and slowly start packing down. Hopefully we can have something before we pack down. But yeah, so let's show you the lake anyway. So this is Brook Farm Lake, and it's a syndicate water. And it's partly owned by the bait company I'm working with at the moment, Baylys Baits. Go check them out, www.baylysbaits.com. And don't forget to add discount code BB10 for 10% discount at checkout. So yeah, so this is my swim. I'll just show you where I've had my rods. So we'll start with my right hand rod. So yesterday, well, Friday, when I first got here, I had my right hand rod there and my middle rod here, right next to them reeds. But again, like I said, nothing really showing. I've now moved my right hand rod to just here, where I've seen some fish showing in the last couple, well, they were there like yesterday and they were there again this morning. So yeah, my left hand rod
is around about here on an adjustable zig, sat probably about 3 or 4 feet off the floor at the moment, and my middle rod, which I moved and have left here now, is just about here, so in line with this tree here, about here in the water. I had a few bubbles showing up over there yesterday, but yeah, nothing other than that. Yeah, it's a beautiful lake though, and the water quality, as you can see, is very, very good. So anyway guys, hopefully I get to see you again before I pack down, and hopefully I've got a nice big carp in my hands to show you. All right, tie lines.